Dear friends, I'd like to continue exploring the relationship between quantum mechanics, quantum consciousness, quantum fluctuations, and qualia fluctuations. So, this is going to be a little complex, but bear with me. Quantum fluctuations can be considered analogous to fluctuations of consciousness or the quality field or the qualia field. And this idea comes, at least to me, from both certain and spiritual traditions, but also through the connection that I seem to have glimpsed through my deep explorations in self inquiry, direct method, meditation, vipassana, and mindful awareness. So, mindful awareness of experience. So let's see if there are similarities between quantum fluctuations and let's call the fluctuations of experience qualia fluctuations that occur in the form of sensations, images, feelings, and thoughts. So, first of all, quantum fluctuations are temporary, random changes in the amount of energy at a point in space, as described by the uncertainty principle. Similarly, sensations, feelings, thoughts in consciousness are seen as fluctuating and unpredictable in their timing and nature. Just as virtual particles and antiparticles annihilate in the quantum vacuum, the wisdom traditions hold in the East that the contents of consciousness are ephemeral, arising and passing away, moment to moment. The uncertainty principle states that the precise values of conjugate variables like energy and time cannot be known simultaneously. This parallels the idea that the precise nature of subjective experience cannot be grasped fully or predicted. So that's where we have similarities. But now let's go a little bit deeper and look at the relationship of all this with, let's say, karma, memory, desire, and how we generate experience, which we call life. So let's go a little deeper. The Vedic and Vedantic traditions draw intriguing parallels between the uncertainty principle in quantum physics and the role of karma, memory, and past experience in determining the fluctuations of consciousness. So, according to these traditions and through direct experience in mindfulness and other awareness practices, the appearance of qualia or conscious experience is not random, but rather governed by an underlying uncertainty principle rooted in one's karma or the accumulated effects of past actions and experiences. Just as the uncertainty principle in quantum physics limits our ability to precisely predict the outcome of a measurement, the Vedic view holds that the manifestation of each moment's conscious experience is probabilistically determined by one's karmic patterns and past conditioning. The key idea is that just as quantum particles exist in a state of superposition until observed, the pure consciousness or Atman within each individual is said to be in a state of potentiality, with the actualization of specific space-time events, which we may call experiences, and these are shaped by the individual's karmic history and mental tendencies. The process is analogous to the collapse of the wave function, where the past determines the probabilistic likelihood of the present. From this perspective, the uncertainty inherent in quantum phenomena and the uncertainty in the unfoldment of both conscious experience, they both stem from a common underlying principle. and that is the way the past conditions the present. The way the past conditions the present. The past, the way the past is present in the present. So, uh, karma, in this view, is the memory or record of past actions that constrains and shapes the possible manifestations of consciousness in the here and now. The deep connection between the insights of quantum physics and the wisdom of Vedic and Vedantic thought points to a profound unity underlying the outer and inner realms of existence. It suggests that the apparent randomness and uncertainty we observe, both in the mental and in the material world, or mental and material domains, may in fact be expressions of a higher order determinism rooted in the interconnectedness of all karma. So, this obviously leads to the question, is everything deterministic or do we have free will? And my position is that the more you identify with the wave function and not with the collapse of the wave function, the more you identify with the background, the non-changing factor of awareness, the non-changing factor in every experience, which is awareness, the background of all, the more you identify with that, the more freedom you have to create the future and escape the so-called prison of karma. Let me know if this makes any sense to you, because I have practical applications of this, how to decrease suffering, pain, etc., balance pleasure with pain, and much, much more. Thank you.